The brand new Winners Pack cards, how's the early market looking on some of these things? Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more. I do want to say that Beyond the Brave has started. It has landed in the OCG. We're going to be seeing how they're going to be test running, the particulars of that meta, and I am going to be hard pressed and very impressed to look at all of the cool tech choices over the weekend. So this is just kind of like the prelude to what's going to happen with that. Now, OTS Winner Pack cards. This is a new leap and a new bound for the collector's market. We're already seeing right now unopened winners packs are on the market. Lowest is $130. There's one up on bid right now for $80, which is kind of very, very interesting to say the least. But outside of that, with what you're looking at here, it's going to be pretty interesting. We also have a Gorgon on the market for $198 and a Fua for $300. That is it. Those are the only listings. Now, if you're like, well, Robbie, do we have like sales data to back any of this up? The only thing we have is two Fuas. One sold for a best offer under $144 and one sold for $200. That was it. And then we had some Ultimate Tournament Pack stuff kind of moving through the market. That was about it. That was the most exciting stuff that we've had with this. So until some listings populate in other places other than eBay, whether it be the marketplace or, it ends up being, TCG player, there's not a lot of data to go on. And I said that very harshly yesterday in the, the reveals video for this, but realistically, I cannot imagine that, these cards are going to hold very strong value. They are a unique concept and they'd be a cool set to collect all of them and have them, but it's going to be interesting long term. This one is funny to me. So let's go best selling here for Seer Mode. Surely these can't be too crazy. Oh, 30 listings, 30 listings, 24 listings, 15 listings, 39 listings, 39 listings, 44 listings. QCR, 26 listings, 55 for the Ultra. And then the Speed Duel, common, is $3. With, just more 38, 26, and 33 listings. So what's going on with Sphere Mode? Why are we seeing, these going up in price? Obviously they shouldn't be doing anything too crazy. It's Clown Crew, honestly. So there's two things with this, right? Clown Crew is affecting this to a degree, but also, we're expecting a new Winged Dragon of Ra to either come out in the manga rare, or we are expecting a Winged Dragon of Ra in the next set. If you're not too familiar, the next set kind of was like a telling of like possibility of Merrick being on the cover, which means the big giant chicken in the sky is going to be a topic of conversation to be having. But, that's just one listing. Let's check another one down here. Are these... There's more sales. Actually, that's a lot of sales. Well, it looks like this particular one, the... was this the super rare or whatever? Yeah, these are 39 listings, and those are quite moving. It's interesting to me just to see the copies of this that tend to move around. Where was the ultra rare? Okay, so are these moving as rapidly? Yeah, these are moving a little bit less than the super rares, honestly. Isn't it funny? People would prefer to spend less or more money on the super than not buy the ultra that is cast out for more value. I love to see it in this game. So since we're on the collector's market today, there has been a topic of conversation that, the vintage market has been, it's really, really going right now. Like modern era Yu-Gi-Oh cards aside, the old niche first edition ghost rares are back at it again. Now, I don't know if a lot of you don't give too much of a crap about this, but it's still very important to keep up with these. So lowest first edition is $2,000 for light play at the moment. There's a mod down here for $1,000, which is okay. But the thing is, though, let's take a look at your sales data here. So mod plays 1,000, 600, 500. This is all just on the 29th that those got cleaned out. It's not even a month ago at this stage that those were rotating off the market. From what we were reading today in our Market Watch chat, evidently all copies of these have been getting scooped up on eBay as well. So the $2,000 First Ed Stardust Dragon is back into reality here. Is you continue to see the invisible hand, removing these copies from the market. I really don't know what to tell you at this point. Like, it's crazy to see that we went full cycle where, everybody dropped all their vintage cards because, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are worthless. Nobody wants this shit. And then all of a sudden, our entire collector's market has suddenly restarted itself and is just doing absolutely crazy things right now. Like, it is a very interesting time to see where this game is going as the future unfolds. Speaking of, we have more collector stuff here. Amazon's Swordswoman from Magician's Force. Now, if you just take a peek here, the only near mint copies on the market are $22. But to be fair, it's Magician's Force First Ed, or excuse me, Magician's Force in general. So, I mean, $22, you go on up to $32, and then $43 on a PSA 8. That's kind of impressive. In terms of, all copies of this, I mean, these... You can get a rare from TP7 still for $2. I don't really feel too bad about that. Your Speed Duel Tournament Pack Ultras are also $29. Huh. This isn't a particularly broken card by any stretch of the imagination. It just, reflects battle damage? Yeah, the opponent takes all the battle damage that this card's controller would take from battles involving this monster. So yeah, you're just reflecting back damage. But that's expensive. Speaking of interesting collectability. So right now, the Magician of Black Chaos from the Speed Duel Trials of the Kingdom. These are $40 a piece on up to $70 on up to $96. Somebody bought 12 at $11 a piece, and then you've had one sale at $38, basically locking this thing up. This was the booster pack. You can get boxes of these for $110. There's only 2 listings of these on the market, but to the listing that came through and wiped out these off of the market, I mean, this is just classic Speed Duel, right? The more that we joke about Speed Duel having, been discontinued and Konami still supporting it, there are still people out there that look into this format and want to play. You see a Magician of Black Chaos in a defunct rarity that you're like, oh, I can't really get more of these. Yeah, here you are actually looking at the reflection here going, wow, shucky darn, that's so cool. Treeborn Frog. Well, I gotta tell you, if you can get a Shadow of Infinity near mint to actually be near mint when you buy it, I will clap for you. I think you actually deserve it. But this is $150 with pictures for Italian. And then, 160, 200, 250. You're going to be paying a premium if you think you're going to be getting one of these in like near mint. And as you can see, only one near mint is sold for 165. One with the picture sold for 222, and two Italians sold for 250s with pictures. How do these look? Oh, I mean, that actually looks really, thank you. I really wanted to see that. Little bit of whitening, but I mean, like, actually does not look bad. It's probably the cleanest frog, especially with like the swirl intact, I have seen in a long time. Also, more fun facts. Evidently, Solar Recharge from, of all sets, the Battles of Legend Chapter 1, we didn't even get to a Chapter 2 because it was such a piss poor performing set. These have actually, they're gaining steam right now. Once again, I mean, it's a cheap card, niche rarity, common, right? Yeah, this is a common. Yeah, then they're gaining value. I guess people want to play Solar Recharge. I mean, Ancient Prophecies are 6s, Light of Destruction reprints are 6s, $4. The Battles of Legend Light's Revenge are $4 too. Commons from the structure deck are also in the same boat. Huh. That's particularly interesting to see that these actually have value. I guess, man, anything in this market right now can be worth anything at any given time. It's just, what an interesting turn of events, to say the least. But what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back there in the day. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.